Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new around here, my name is Matt, Hollywood's Garage. Today's a video on the old Escalade Platy. It's in 2018. No, other than that, nothing really special about it. Besides fact, it's got window tint and a catch can and AFM delete, which I did videos on catch can and AFM delete, so watch those if you have a caddy yourself. Other than that, today's video will be installing. Let me see if I can point it. I'm horrible at this. The grill emblem. So here's the new one.
The website is carledlogo.com. They have multiple options for multiple years. Check it out. It's got the chrome or the black bezel with either the white light up or the multicolored light up like the stock emblem is.
We're going for a blacked out look. As you can see, this is the platy, so it's kind of a satin finish, but look at the old emblem. Yes, it's dirty, but if you look at the old one, it's pretty chipped up. It's gonna replace this whole piece right here with a black one. These are white LED. I'll show you all that when I have it wired in, but for now, we can get this hood popped up, and we'll get that off, and we'll do some wiring. So first things first, we'll look at the back of the new one. As you can see, there's just little tabs on the outside, no screws or nothing. So the plan is to get a trim remover or a flathead on the side, twist it and you pop it out, you can pop the new one in, and then you just run your wires up and over. I might remove this for the sake of getting the wires fed underneath, but which shouldn't be that hard. It's just these Christmas tree pieces. I call them Christmas trees, but we'll, you know what, let's pop those out first with a trim pop remover dealie, a flathead even. So, got them all removed on the outside except for these three, just to show you how to do it. I grabbed kind of a pry tool here, more meant for nails I think, but up like that. Easier with two hands because you can, you know, for sure not lose them. Just take your time. Whoa! That hit the ground, thankfully. Whew. Acting like it's a 10mm or something. After, it just literally pops right off. Laid it on the ground by the Ventura. But now we see we can run wires and stuff. We have to find a spot that has it. Probably just end up put it with this underneath there into the fuse block. But for now, let's see if we can get this off. I'm going to try the same tool. Thing is about going by the corner is I don't want to break that corner off. Well, like that. Let's see if it broke behind there. Nope, looks good. So do that all the way around, it'll pop off. And got it off. As you can see, the new one's just going to slide into these. Ended up breaking a couple tabs off on the emblem on the old one, but honestly, don't sweat it. So we still have 2.5, 4 on there. So if I were to put it back on, it would still hold on. If not, double-sided tape. But let's face it, this is only ever gonna go back on is if I plan on selling it or trading it, or who knows. So now as you can see, there's a big hole in the middle so you can run your wires through it. Let me get them run through and we'll show you this clipped in. Got it clipped in place. Went right in, click, 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 click. Wires ran. I had to go underneath this, and you can kind of squeeze it between here, but go underneath that, up and over, and just zip tie it to the this is your wire for pulling your hood latch. I have 2 on there right now, just kind of followed it. I'm gonna do some more with this, but I want to show you the fuse panel here. So this is where you're going to be tying in. Just actually get rid of that completely. So there's no instructions on where to tie in, but if you look at the end of what came with it, you see those are 2 5-amp fuses. What happens is the one here, the first one, will be the one that you take out of the fuse location, and this other one will be for, you know, the wire for the light. So wherever you take it out of and replace this into will still be fused. We want to find one that's 5 amps right there on the corner. I have no idea if that lights up or not. Guess we'll find out if it has power. I could do it with a test light, or we can just unplug it, slip this in, and see where we're at. The problem is if I put that in there, you know, the wire is going to be hitting this. It's not the ideal location. So let me try to find, worst comes to worst, I'll pop out a 10 like that and then put the 10 in location of the 5 on here, and that way we have room for our wire. So after pretty much probing everything to look for power, which had it, which didn't, when the vehicle was on or off, end up coming to these 2 locations. There's actually 2. There's one underneath here and one underneath there. Now if you look it up, that's number 42 on the map, and 42 is 15 amp park lamp right, and then left is below it. So if you're looking to do it yourself, look for the bigger 10s, 2 in a row, then you have a yellow, and then below it you'll have 2 to pick from, left or right. And then what you're gonna want to do is tuck all that out. So this will be fused. What you do is you pop out the bottom one when you go to push it in. That's the one that is for your park lamp. Make sure that goes with the back, the same fuse you pulled out. And this top one, which is 5 amp, will be for your LED light on the grill. And then you're gonna pull your wire like this, so it's out, and you can put your cover back on. But I'll just go ahead and unlock it now. I'll show you the light. There it is. So then when you go to start it, it'll end up kind of going through the sequence, but it'll stay on because your park lamps are on, right? So that to me is the best way of doing it. I'll clip this back in here and I'll show you all cleaned up here and zip tied, and I'll show you all that. Before I button up, I'll show you a couple things. I got to show you, I grounded it on the bolt down there. You can kind of see it there. Just loosened it, slid it under, tightened it. So for this, as you can see, it'll pinch the wire. You can see that little loop in it there, right there. So ended up using a Dremel, grinding some of the plastic off there, just a little bit. Then when I go to put the cover on, you clip on there without squeezing the wire. Just something to note, because it's kind of it goes in the groove, right? So obviously you got to make room for it. You don't want to wreck that wire. Okay, well now let me put the lid back on here. There we go. You can see it there sticking through. Clipped in, not pinched. Okay, I'll get some small little zip ties. I'll tie this back up, make it nice and neat. And then we should have, yep. Just finishing up the last 2. And just like that, all buttoned up. I'll show you how to clean product here. Ended up zip tying the extra just to that. So that's all clean. That's how the wire goes through. So let's just do a little tug test to see if it moves. Yeah, see, it still moves, so it's not pinched. We are sitting pretty there. And always just keep verifying your work, making sure that it still works. Look at that. So yeah, goes out when you lock it. There is how to do it. That's my first time. There was really no videos that I found that showed you what fuse to pick out of under there. So go by with what I did, or go with yourself with a test probe or a test light or whatever you need to do. But those are the 2. I mean, it makes sense. They work with the your lamps, right? So long as they're on, it's on. Just remember that the one fuse location, that piggyback that it comes with, is for the light. The other one will be for the one you know, plug into, I should say. So just remember to put the proper amp in there. You'll burn out a fuse because it's too small for the amperage of that light. So other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully you've learned something. If not, hey, well, hopefully it was kind of entertaining. Probably not. It's a pretty dry video. Other ones are better, but hey guys, we'll catch you in the next one.